Episode 9 of The Shy. This is moreofterra. Be sure to subscribe. Picking up from where we left off last week. We don't even got time for me to be joking. Red shot Emmett. And the shot really about to spin. Do y'all see how packed that hospital was? But what I didn't really like, it was only Tiffany and Keisha there. That man got other baby mamas and that man got other kids. Like, at least let them be there as well when y'all doing this. Writers and producers, I'm telling you, listen to me sometimes. But I wasn't too fond of Tiffany and Keisha's conversation because I do feel like when Tiffany says she loved Emmett too, Keisha did take it to another time span. But then again, they both pregnant and they just hormonal, so I get it, and they both hurt. I personally feel like the nurse should have let Tiffany through. Keisha, honestly, no, because they're not married, nothing like that. I can't wait to get to the end of this review because Emmett pissed me off when he woke up. But sometimes they do let the ex-wife be the one to go see them. But moving along from that, that hospital was full and packed. What I do want to say is, Dom, please stop showing Dom and Jamal scenes like, yo, I don't it don't make no sense for these scenes to be on the show at all. And I feel that way about the pastor too, but at the same time, it's okay, it's cool. But Nook was at the hospital as well. Obviously, he'll be at the hospital, and he wanted to talk to Keisha, and Nook working with the boys now. So it's just like, I trust you. And honestly, I don't really see Nook as a weak ass nigga for that. I really don't see him as weak. But at the same time, you the king of the streets right now. And yes, the main people that's in the streets, like the big dogs, they do have cops on their payroll, but this cop not on the payroll. So that right there, it just give me pussy at the same time. But, he jacked Jake up to find out where Reg is at. And, yo, I hate when Jake be like, yo, get off me. Like, boy, you is not like that. Take this ass whooping and call it a day. Trig and Jake and Sean was having a conversation because they discussed, everybody know that Reg did it. We all know Reg did it. They having a conversation, and I like what Trig had told Jake, like, you a grown ass man. You do this, you do that. He didn't say all that, but you a grown ass man. You can speak up for yourself. I'm getting into Reg in this time because Jake it's like 50% Jake is afraid of Reg, and the other 50% he's the younger brother. He just still has that love. No matter how bad Reg do, he has that love for him at the end of the day, because y'all know Jake is really pussy in real life. Now, the most important part to me throughout this whole entire episode, Darnell. We talking about the shot go spin the block for Emmett. That's gonna be the one that really spin the block for Emmett. Come on, producers and writers, I hope y'all give it to me, because they say Darnell was really like that back in the day. That's why he wear that earpiece all the time. But though, if looks can kill, Damon would have been the second son up in that hospital when Jada was like, I should have just gave him the rest of the money. I was like, Jada, you getting ready to be gone. Stop saying stuff, girl. But just Darnell telling him, like, you gotta cut this gambling stuff out, and if your brother don't make it out here alive, I'm cutting you off from everybody's life. And I know Darnell mean that because Emmett is his first boy, and that's Jada's only child, which is Darnell the same like Emmett. Both of y'all got a lot of kids, but as we know, Emmett is the main person out of Darnell kids, so that's really his firstborn. And I truly believe him. He would really cut Damon off, which that leads Damon to apologizing and saying sorry. And I like that Keisha told him, this is all your fault. But I did like what Damon said too. Ain't nobody tell Emmett to go over there and do that. Nigga, wrong place and wrong time to say something like that. Say that 6 months after he done healed up. But Damon ended up going to meetings again. To be honest, I love him. I love, like, the actual person. I love him as an actor, but I don't think the shot is like, I don't even think it's him. It's just the character. Like, it doesn't really fit into the show that much. Like, come on, out of all the stupid stuff that Emmett done did, and this the reason why Emmett gets shot, like, come on, that's nothing to really say. But going back to, because we got to get to Reg. So the dude with the dress, what's his name? Hud or whatever. I screamed so hard when Nook got to his house and his wife was like, who is it? And it was Kyla Pratt. I'm sorry, but supposed to show every black girl growing up. Yeah, we talk about Raven. Yeah, we talk about X, Y, and Z, but Kyla Pratt was really that girl. Y'all don't understand. Like, come on. Dr. Doolittle, Penny Proud, y'all. And honestly, I had love 101. A lot of people don't talk about 101 like that, but I know me. If I didn't want to be like Brianna, I wanted to be like Spirit. Like I love that, and I always like value their friendship so much. But I'm sorry, but I love Kyla Pratt. But to be honest, Nook went there and asked, "Yo, where's Reg at? Now I need you to keep tabs on him for me." Kyla Pratt was like, "Hell no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that." Because if he about to sit here and lay up on my couch, oh, you gonna be the next one on the couch. And I love that he told that to Nook, like, I'm not doing that. I like to make love to my wife, so absolutely not. But he still decides to work with Nook to get Reg's location. I ain't gonna lie, for a quick second, I forgot that Nook was working for the feds. I definitely forgot just that quick. And to be honest, normally the top dogs be having the boys work for them, but the boys be on they payroll. This detective Nook is not on your payroll. So at the same time, if Nook die off this show, I know I talk about Bakari a lot. Bakari wasn't even on this episode, which was kind of weird to me. But I would really be hurt if Nook is gone, because Nook is another person who's been here since the beginning. But moving along for that, Reg done ran to some girl house, and the dude that Damon had relations with probably one time, and the person that took the bid for him, then the person who told him to take the money from Smokey's, he got a problem with Damon because of that. He got a problem with Emmett because Emmett fired him. Reg got a problem because Damon owed him money. He got a problem with Emmett because Emmett fucked him up. And I like what the girl had said to him. I think her name was Candace. Like, oh, he must have got too many licks and you shot him. Because why this stupid nigga said, oh, he thought Emmett was gonna shoot him. Everybody and their mama know Emmett not no shooter. Emmett not even a street nigga. It's just a show. Calm down, Tara. Calm down. Calm down. But him and the dude that Damon used to be friends with, I ain't gonna lie, when they was sitting on that couch talking about them, they had sound like a bunch of bitch ass niggas. I don't care. Like, I just like, we really asked for Reg to come back to this? It's no way that we asked for this at all. What I do want to say is, though, it was stupid to me that he told me, oh, I just need a shooter. They decided to make the person interviewed to be his shooter for a video game. Everybody know video games and real things is different. I get it, y'all in the shot. Y'all can't just go outside and start spraying people. But what do you need a shooter for? Yo, to be honest, I feel like Reg is going to try and kill Trey. And that right there is going to break me, because I ain't gonna lie, what the fuck? We gonna get into Tiffany in a little bit, because she pisses me off so much. But in all honesty, I do like that Trig and Jake had went to him. At first, so I like that Trig told him, like, yo, you need to man up. He told Jake, like, you really need to man up. But basically, Jake got his crib back. Why was the blood still on the floor? That just purely disgusted me. But going back to Trig, Tiffany feels some type of way. Why didn't you tell me Reg was alive? At the end of the day, if Emmett would have never got shot and if Rob would have never been dead, Tiffany was not going to care that Reg was alive. She wasn't going to care. She decides she don't want to deal with Trig no more because of that. And then she started texting Nook, you're pregnant. You're pregnant. You're pregnant with another man's baby who is dead, and you're living in his mother's house, and you sit here about to play pity pack with two other niggas, and you get ready to sign a will if Alicia die, and you basically own everything. You got bigger fish to fry because you still ain't gonna get EJ. I'm sorry, but where was EJ this episode? EJ lived with them, right? Where was EJ? He wasn't with his mama because Tiffany was at the hospital. So where was EJ throughout this whole entire time? I'm confused, producers, but I see that they had let Nook get the baby. Why Nook got the baby now? Why he can't get the baby any other time? I'm a little confused on that. I'm just a little confused. But to touch base on the pastor, on the freaking pastor, I'll always say his storyline is so boring and pointless, but the fact that his daughter, Kenya, is back and she has a gun who used to belong to Zay, everybody about to find out that Nook is the one who killed Rob, and that's just going to take a bigger and bigger turn. But to finalize this review, I must say, why did Nook even give the detective where Reg's new location was at if she wasn't going to do nothing but snap a whole bunch of pictures? You want him so bad, you could have arrested him. And this is Laura Tara, and I watch almost everything.